So today I want to talk about one of the moments I'm really looking forward to seeing animated whenever we get to this part in Chainsaw Man when it comes to season 2, because season 2 is around the corner and that is more than likely going to include what I'm going to be talking about today when it comes to Denji versus the Gun Fiend. And I still remember reading this chapter many years ago when it came to those chapters that I read that was showcasing that fight between Denji and the Gun Fiend. It really hit me hard. Like, it just really, like, almost took the heart out of my chest and just crushed it into millions of pieces, because I was just so emotionally attached to the bond between both of these characters, and just seeing what happened here just really hit me on another level. And I just want to express, when this gets animated, it's going to sting. It's going to hurt so bad. So allow me to explain exactly why all of us are going to experience that heartbreak. So when I first read Chainsaw Man, the relationship between Denji and Aki grew into one of the most genuine friendships in the series. Denji's a young guy driven by basic needs like food and companionship, while Aki's a serious devil hunter shaped by personal tragedy. They start off at odds. Aki sees Denji as reckless, and Denji finds Aki too strict. But over time, they form a deep connection, living together with power and building a sense of family. And this bond feels real because it's rooted in shared moments and quiet times. Aki lost his family to the Gun Devil, which defines his purpose, and Denji, who's never had stability, starts to see Aki as a mentor. Scenes like sharing meals or training together show their trust growing naturally, and this foundation makes their later conflict so devastating as it challenges everything that they've built. Fujimoto portrays their growth through subtle vulnerability. Aki's ability to glimpse the future hints at his difficult path, and Denji's toughness hides his emotional side. Their relationship evolves from tension to mutual support, forming the heart of the story. When things take a tragic turn, it's the result of their individual journeys colliding. This connection sets Chainsaw Man apart from typical action series. It shows how relationships can change people only to be tested by harsh realities. As a reader, I often revisit their early interactions, knowing what's coming. In animation, references to those moments during the fight will highlight the loss of their humanity amid the chaos. Aki's storyline has always resonated with me because of its slow build towards an inevitable end, and his transformation into the Gun Fiend is a turning point. From the start, Aki is driven to defeat the Gun Devil, making contracts that shortened his life. Fujimoto creates tension through this commitment as Aki remains human and flawed despite his resolve. The tragedy lies in Aki, a protector of humanity, becoming the monster he's fought against. In the manga, this moment is chilling, with his body altered, yet showing traces of his identity. It's not a straightforward shift to villainy. Aki is trapped, forced to act against his will, and I stopped reading to process how this changes his role in the story. This moment emphasizes the theme of lost control in Chainsaw Man. Aki's disciplined life through contracts contrast with his state as a tool of destruction. Earlier choices, like his deals with other devils, lead naturally to this outcome. Small details, like his persistent habits, add a layer of sadness. This shift darkens the narrative, showing no character is safe. In my view, it stands out for keeping Aki sympathetic despite his fate. When animated, the Gun Fiend's design blending machinery with Aki's future will be a haunting image that lingers. Looking at the fight itself, the manga shows it as a chaotic, intense clash. Denji's chainsaws meet the Gun Fiend's weapons, with the action spreading across city streets. Fujimoto crafts it so Denji holds back at first, trying to reach Aki as the battle impacts the surroundings and raises the stakes. Symbolically, the Gun Fiend represents the dangers of unchecked obsession, contrasting with Denji's instinctive approach to power. The setting, with collapsing buildings and others caught in the fray, mirrors the broader conflict between devils and humans. Denji's ability to heal contrasts Aki's moral limits, highlighting their differences while tying them to shared pain. Moments where Denji calls out to Aki carry deep emotion. Sequence balances fast-paced action with reflective pauses, using memories to add depth. It avoids glorifying the violence, focusing instead on its toll. Fujimoto's art style captures the urgency vividly. I look forward to the animation bringing this to life with motion, weapon sounds, and detailed environments. It will be a powerful blend of action and sorrow. The fight's real impact comes from its emotional core, where it's about loss, not victory. Denji's thoughts show his struggle to accept the situation, holding on to hope despite the truth. This hit me hard while reading, as it captures the longing for an impossible resolution. The story weaves in past regrets, turning the conflict into a farewell. It subverts expectations by denying a clean ending, presenting Aki's fate in a distorted way. The Fiend's actions feel personal, deepening the pain, and this reflects the fragility of bonds in a harsh world. The lack of resolution amplifies the impact. As a fan, this moment struck me because it forces Denji to confront harsh realities, marking a shift in his character. It delivers the weight of their shared history in a painful way, and Fujimoto presents it directly, drawing readers into the sorrow. This is why the scene stays with readers. In the animation, quiet moments like Denji's expressions or glimpses of Aki will likely move us deeply. So, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm ready to see Denji versus the Gun Fiend animated. Like, I know it's coming in season 2, and it's going to hurt so much reliving this once again, because I only read this chapter like a good 2 to 3 times. I haven't read it more than that, but just thinking about everything coming to life, it's just a different story at that point. Like, you just feel a different way once you see everything moving around, besides looking at panels when you're reading a chapter. It's just going to be a whole new experience, and I'm just really curious to see how they're going to pull it off. That's one thing for sure that I am interested in seeing, especially when it comes to a key moment like this in the series. But that's all I have to say on this. I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts on it. Be sure to let me know all those thoughts in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you want to follow me on my social media, be sure to check out my X, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. All the links to those are located, so be sure to follow me on there. Also, if you guys want to check out my Discord server, the link is in the description and is also pinned in the comment section down below. Be sure to click on that bell for notifications so you guys are notified whenever I'm dropping a new video on the channel. I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day, whatever the day may be, if it's the daytime, the nighttime, or the evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace out.